So here you can see a lot of our starts. We have about 1,500 going right now. We've got Siberian dwarf kale, we've got Utah celery, romaine lettuce. These here are borage and marigold, cauliflower, eggplant, Dino Kale. This whole tray right here is tomatoes, and there's a couple plants in each. And we've got a lot of golden celery, some more Utah celery. Got some comfrey in here. Those are persimmons that we're rooting up that we did a video on. You can see they're starting to leaf out a little bit in here under the light and in the warm. These are our big aloe plants. And we've been using our screened-in porch to harden off.
These are going out this week into the garden, so the sun hits almost all day right here.
And this is Dino Kale. And then over here we've got all of our onions. We've got red burgundy, bunch onions, Walla Walla, and a whole bunch of leeks as well. These are doing real well.
I soaked passion flower and lupine in water for 24 hours, and I'm going to plant them in these larger ones so that they can go from here right out into the garden. And this is purple coneflower here that was just planted yesterday, Shasta daisy, a row of parsley, and then I pricked out of one of the larger units where I overseeded the romaine lettuce, and I pricked out the babies and put one in each cell so that we can, on our plant sale we're having in April, we'll have some romaine lettuce starts to work with. Go. Well, it's a terrific March morning. It's March 16th, 2019. And we're in the garden. We're starting to transplant our kale that we started indoors at the end of February. They have really nice root balls. We're staggering them along this bed. We've got 2, 4, 5 already. This is the 6th one, and I'm going to dig the hole and break up the compost that's here and get down, actually, hopefully, to the soil through the lasagna bed that we have. Our resident pair of hawks has been serenading us. They just caught a mouse in the woods. We heard it firsthand, which, although I'm all for having the hawks and having the nature and everything, it's kind of distressing to hear that go on, but such is life. Just so long as they leave our chickens alone and just get the darn mice that get into our garage and eat everything. We're finding little bits of corn in all of our bags of soil where the mice in there have hidden corn, stashed their corn. So here the hole is about deep enough. It's into the layer of
Wood chips.
Yeah, the wood chips and actually some of the leaf mulch, which is good. Now I have a combination of garden soil and Leaf Pro, which is actually made in Montgomery County, and I found last year and the year before in my garden. It was very good for the plants. So I'm putting some of that in the bottom so that they have some true soil to grab onto, just 2 handfuls. And I'll put some more around. I'm removing the stones so that the little roots don't have any issues, you know, spreading out. And I'll show you root balls here. They're very good. They're very healthy. And this is
Latticino kale.
Latticino kale.
Or Licinto kale. I don't know
Possibly.
how to pronounce it, but it's tasty.
Yes, it's very good. And we eat a lot of kale. We juice it. We saute it. We add it into soup. Salads. And just as a side dish, we saute it in butter and with some onions, and it's terrific. And it's very, very healthy for you. I'm breaking up. You can see the topsoil that we're using has some clay, has some sand in it. It's pretty good. And I'm going to bury it all the way up to the first set of leaves to give it a good, stable base to start with. And I'm going to put another handful of the soil around it. These have been fed already several times with fish emulsion in growing up. As soon as they got from their baby leaves here, right here, this one, as soon as they got their first full leaves, I started giving them about every 6 or 7 days, quarter strength of fish emulsion. And the last one I did was half strength. And now I'm breaking up, this is composted cow manure that we have on top here. I'm breaking some of the clumps up that we're using for compost and mulch. So you see I'm burying it all the way up to that bottom leaf there. So there you have it. Please subscribe and like, and please leave any comments or questions for us. We'd be happy to help you along in your journey into gardening. Kale is an easy plant to raise and propagate, and it's so good for you. So thank you. God bless. Well, we've got 8 of these kale in right now. And I wanted to let everybody know that you don't have to go out and buy stakes that you label stuff. Plant markers or stakes. They have larger stakes too. This is cut out of the round of a soda cup from McDonald's. We have somebody, God forbid, who eats stuff from McDonald's, at least the sodas once in a while, brings home the cups, and I cut around, and then I cut out of that round, I cut strips like this. And so we're recycling the massive amount of cups that come through McDonald's.
And saving some money.
And saving some money, because those label steaks are about $4 for 20 of them.
And that in her hand is at least one cup's worth of labels.
This right here.
So you get quite a few.
And we put the date that we're planting them on the back so we can readily identify them. We will go in, and on our schematic of our garden, Brittany is going to enter everything that we do today.
We use growveg.com. We signed up for a yearly membership for like $15, and we can do square foot down to the inch planning of our garden. And I have a video, or we'll do a video on that as well.
We're planning on diagonally between these, planting some radish seeds. We have about 4 different packages.
Diagonally like that.
4 different packages of radishes. There's the China rose radish, the watermelon radish, and this is a white icicle radish, which has a 3-inch root, and it's white. So we'll be putting them between the rows of kale as we go down this whole garden strip.
send her my heart covered as a gift, and hope that you'll take it into her side.